Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Thursday, December 7th. My name is Liliana Hoyt.
And my name is Ava Opal, and this is your Orange Juice.
Environmental Club is collecting gently used clothing items for the thrift event on December 11th. Bring your donations to the box outside Student Services or to Miss Timmons' room, number 1204. Be sure to include your name, grade, and flex teacher. Students will receive a ticket to trade at the thrift store, and each bag will be entered into a raffle to receive a North Star gift card.
The Courier is hosting their first ever sweatshirt donation drive for the Bear Foundation. Here's Nick Woolard with more.
What's up, Pioneers? Here's a little more information on the Courier sweatshirt drive.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm a sophomore and I'm a part of the Courier. This December, our cover story is about different family types at the holidays, and one of those family types is foster families, and so we've decided to partner with the local foster organization, the Bear Foundation in Columbus, and they support teen and foster youth in the area, and so we are doing a sweatshirt drive for their teens. A lot of times teens get left out at the holidays and the little kids all get toys and the teens get left out, and right now there's a large need for clothes for the kids, and so we are trying to find people that can donate sweatshirts. And so in Miss Phillips' room in the English hallway, we've got bins, and we've also got one outside the library that are places that you can donate a sweatshirt and you can receive service hours for this. And we're doing this to support our community, and we would really appreciate it if you guys can help out. December 14th is the last day to donate. That's also the Courier sell day, so make sure to buy a Courier in the lobby for $1 and bring a sweatshirt with you to donate.
Thanks. Now back to the desk.
Nick, the class of 2027 online store has been extended and will now be open through December 11th. See the bulletin between the library and math hallway, or see Miss Sensabaugh in the room 1203 for the QR code. This is your last chance to order.
Today is the 82nd anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. To honor this historic day, the Juice's Kylie Bradshaw takes a closer look.
Hey Pioneers, today marks the 82nd anniversary of the attacks on Pearl Harbor. Let's take a look into what led to the attacks and the events that followed.
Following the First World War, Japan was struggling economically and demographically. The Japanese government believed the way to solve these problems was by expanding into its neighboring territories such as China. This caused increasing troubles between China and Japan and impacted U.S. relations with both nations. In 1937, Japan declared war on China, resulting in the Nanking Massacre and other acts of violence. America responded to these acts by issuing trade embargoes. The U.S. thought that if they cut off important supplies from Japan, such as oil, Japan would have no other option but to take a step back and control its expansionism. But Japan took this as a threat, and instead, they decided to launch a number of military vehicles to Pearl Harbor. The U.S. naval base, stationed in Honolulu, Hawaii, was just under 4,000 miles away from Japan. While there, the Japanese military would blow up multiple U.S. naval ships and aircrafts. The attacks lasted just over an hour and resulted in the deaths of 2,403 U.S. personnel. Along with this, 1,178 people were injured and 129 Japanese soldiers were killed. In the days following the attack, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed the U.S. Congress and gave his famous Day of Infamy speech, where he would persuade Congress to declare war on the Japanese Empire.
I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
Immediately following the speech, Congress declared war on the Japanese Empire. And 3 days later, Japan's allies, Germany and Italy, both declared war on the United States. This would mark as the moment the United States officially entered World War II. In remembrance of the attacks, the Pearl Harbor National Memorial was created in Honolulu, Hawaii. If you visit, you can still see parts of the sunken battleship USS Arizona. More than 80 years following the attacks, oil still seeps out of the USS Arizona and USS Utah.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Kylie. Girls wrestling will head to the Gahanna Scramble at 6 p.m. for their season opener. Good luck, girls. Bowling unfortunately lost to Hilliard Bradley last night.
The OOHS choir is ramping up for their annual Holiday Pops concert. Here's Justice Cullivan with more.
Hey there, Pioneers. With the holiday season coming up, let's take a look into one of the school's longest running traditions, the Holiday Pops Choir Show.
My name is Mrs. Brooks. the choir director. Our Holiday Pops here at Orange High School is the big concert where all the choirs are featured. We do seasonal songs, holiday songs, winter songs, different, sometimes Hanukkah, sometimes Christmas, and some traditional pieces. And we usually have the orchestra play along for the Hallelujah Chorus, and they are this year. The band plays along for something called Festival of Carols, which is a whole bunch of different carols. And the jazz band plays with our jazz choir, and this year we even have some strings playing with the jazz band. 15 years, I just had to do the math. We started when we opened in 2008. It was one of the first things we did that became a big tradition. Because it's a big tradition, we have some traditional songs. For instance, the Hallelujah Chorus has to be learned every year by the freshmen, and that's a pretty difficult work. It comes from Handel's Messiah, which is a massive choral work. So the freshmen have to learn that, and it's very difficult, but then they sing it every year. We have to do special rehearsals to get the orchestral people in and the band people in, and the jazz band in too. So extra rehearsals, learning lots of music that we do every year. So lots of learning of music that we do every year, and then adding all sorts of seasonal pieces too, but lots of rehearsal.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Make sure to stop in the Holiday Pop Show to get your holidays off to a great start.
Thanks, Justice. OOHS is hosting a toy drive. Please bring new and gently used toys to the box outside the main office or student services and earn 1 service hour per donation. Be sure to include your name, grade, and flex teacher.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at OOHS Juice and tune into our live radio station, WPOP The Pulp. For The Juice, I'm Ava Opal.
And I'm Liliana Hoyt. Remember to stay juicy, Pioneers, and please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.